2019. I almost died by ignoring all the signs, written and narrated by Peter J. Merrick. How could you not notice something was wrong with you? Were the words the emergency doctor had asked me. Of course, I knew something was up, but being a typical male, I had thought I could work through the tiredness. For months, when the evening came around, I could not push through to answer simple questions like 2 plus 2 equals 4. I had even passed out once or twice during the preceding 2 months. Thank God no one was injured. That day I had gone to the emergency room to have an x-ray, an electrocardiogram, and a blood test at the request of a drop-in medical clinic. I walked into the hospital fully thinking they would just send me home. Nope. The emergency doctor said that the x-ray and electrocardiogram came back normal. I responded by saying something like, "So I can go now?" I was told no. I was experiencing severe anemia, a problem. I'm not having enough healthy red blood cells or hemoglobin to carry oxygen to the body's tissues. He told me that the only place I should be was right there at the hospital, because if I didn't get blood transfusions immediately, I would go into a coma within the next few hours or days. Then no one could do anything. I would die. A healthy hemoglobin level for a man my age ranges between 13.2 and 16.6 grams per deciliter of blood. That day, I tested at 6 grams. As I recuperated from 2 surgeries to stop my internal bleeding, I decided to make huge life decisions that I had been ignoring. I had been living the layaway life plan. I borrowed the concept of layaway from the retail sector. Let me explain. Life is too short to live out the layaway life plan, doing the things you don't like in hopes that one day you will be living your true life plan. And there are 2 major flaws with this type of thinking. 1, will you know when it is time to switch over to living out your true life plan? If you have not taken the necessary steps towards making your dreams happen today, what makes you think you will embark on your true life path tomorrow? And 2, do you really have all the time in the world to make this change? Do you believe that you will be the only person in human history to live forever? Ask yourself, have I accomplished anything in my life that has real meaning to me, my family, and the greater whole of society? Too many people, including myself, suffer from the delusion that by continuing in our layaway life plan, we are earning a living, and this is the best we can hope for in this lifetime. But if our hearts are not in our work, are we not actually making a dying for ourselves? If each day you lose a little more of your dreams, your self-respect, and yourself, what type of legacy will you create and leave behind? After taking some quick stock of my life, I made the decision to move from Toronto to San Diego in the summer of 2019. For years, I had talked about making this move, but it was always a distant wish, not a specific goal. Until that life shock of coming to terms with my own mortality. Over the next few months, I would like to share how my life has changed since the move. Thank you for joining me on this adventure as I share some of my discoveries of how my life has improved for the better as a result of making a fundamental life decision.